Welcome back to some more Lord of the Rings Online. In the last episode, I made it here to the cave of the Lady of the Lake, Gwyndith, and she has sent me on a quest to kill some salamanders, and hopefully she will clue me in as to where I may find the jewel necessary for Aragorn to reforge his sword, and ultimately claim his title as the rightful heir to the throne of Gondor. So that's where we're at. And that's what I'm going to be trying to do here in this episode. Now, I've already traveled to Til Ruinen and killed a ton of worms in previous episodes, but I'm going to have to go back and do some more of that. That's alright. I don't mind. Running back and forth is the name of the game. And let me use another one of these. And let's see exactly where I am here. So Til Ruinen is all the way over there. What I could do is use this skill right here. Go back to Tinodir, and then from there take a boat to Til Ruinen. That's probably the most efficient route. Alright, so let's see what we're doing with here. See if I can take a boat over.
How can I be of service?
And there we go. Let's go kill some salamanders yet again. See exactly where I am. I think the south here has pretty decent spots. Or maybe over here. Let me come over here. There might be a ton of them. Really too far away? Golly. There's only a couple of them here. Not as concentrated as I would like. Blast them all. There we go. That's a good 4 of them already down. Let me see if I can go here in the ruins. I think there's a pretty decent concentration of them there. And anybody else here? Oh, I screwed up my gambits. That's alright. There we go. Let's kill a few more here. And there we go. That should be all of them. So now I have to go talk to Gwyndith yet again. Oh my god. It's just a pain in the ass to get to where she is. It's kind of in the middle of nowhere. But I'll probably try to do a little bit of swimming. Let me swim across this gap and then I can just ride down, I guess. Probably the best way. Alright, let's go. I'll probably fast forward this, honestly. Alright, back here once again. I do enjoy coming in this area, though. It's so tranquil and peaceful. Got a nice little abode here.
Why do you trouble me?
You have defeated some of the salamanders that lurk on Til Ruinen. There are many who would do such a thing when asked. Why should this prove yourself worthy of what you seek to prove that Aragorn has grown since I last saw him?
Do not trouble me if your need is not urgent.
Did you see the statues of noble Elendil that stand upon Tal Ruinen, messenger? One of them has been corrupted by the vile salamanders, tainted with dread ichor, and others have been removed from its pedestal. The statue itself has been lost. If you can restore both of the statues, I may be able to more readily judge your worth and the worthiness of Aragorn, son of Arathorn. When both statues of mighty Elendil once more stand untroubled on the southwest and southeast shores of Til Ruinen, I will speak with you again on the matter. You will need a cleansing draft of some kind to restore the statue that the salamanders have ruined. Elves have come to the Eve Spires, far to the north and east of Rushingdale, where a stream flows into the lake. They may prepare such a draft for you. I do not know where you may find the missing statue. Perhaps the scavengers of Oslo Rod have seized it. Alright, so there's a lot of work to do there. So let me go back to Evendim, to Tinadir, and then I can take a boat to the Eve Spires directly. So let's try that before doing anything else.
What do you need?
Alright. Let's see what this elf has for me.
You may be of service to me.
You have come from Gwyndeth. She does not often pass the waterfall that covers the entrance of her home, but I have seen her beneath the trees now and then. I know too of great respect she bore for the kings of Enuminus, and that they bore for her. It is said that the last king of the city asked her to raise the waters of Nineveh over the walls, but I do not know why he would ask such a thing. You seek a draft that may cleanse the stone of corruption of salamanders? I can give you such a draft to you. Take it to Tal Ruinen and use it to restore the statue of which you speak. I have no need of it. I have no need of thanks. It is enough to have a refreshing brief conversation with someone new. Longbow is slow in speech in the nature of his kind, and Urkiel does not have the patience she once had for my mischief, though that is to her credit. Alright, so I got that.
Megovanen.
And I guess I can go right to Til Ruinen here. Or actually, I think that I need to go to Oslo Rod first to... Well, you know what? I'm here. Screw it. Let me just go cleanse one of the statues. I think I need to go to Oslo Rod to get another one to place on the other end of the island, if I'm not mistaken. Lots of running back and forth for this one. But don't worry if it gets too repetitive. I can always grace you with the magic of video editing. And I think I've seen these statues in the previous episodes. I think I made mention of it. Yeah, that one exactly. There you go, nice and clean. Perfect. So I'm assuming, yeah, this one is probably in Oslo Rod. Let me go ahead and just travel over there. I keep popping up my skills. I forgot I put this on my taskbar. Alright, so let's go. Oslo Rod.
What can I do for you?
Still have to go back down to the Way of the Kings eventually. Man, I'm leveling up a little bit faster than I would have expected in a low-level zone. I am a little bit disappointed that I'm already going to be probably over level 60 by the time I reach Moria. I was hoping to do Moria on level, but doesn't seem to be the case. The good news is that once I reach Moria, the paths can't really diverge very much after that point. So once the content catches up with my level, it should stay around there for the most part.
I'm sorry to trouble you, but will you help me?
Kippen, I had not thought to see you again so soon, but I am glad indeed to have been mistaken. In point of fact, it seems that a fortuitous wind has brought you here to me on this day, for I have good news. I have finished remaking the statue of Elendil you brought to me in pieces. You say you know whence the statue came? How wonderful. You would do well to return it to its rightful place, Kippen. I will give you the statue and trust you to bring it to the pedestal on which it once stood. Till Ruinen, you say? Very well. Go carefully and let us set right what the robbers of Evendim have despoiled. Alright, so there's that. Now let me see if I can go to High King's Crossing real quick to turn in that one quest that I've been hoarding. Alright, let's see. Oh, he's kind of way down there. Have I even unlocked that location? I don't think I have. It might be another quest hub that I'm not quite ready to head into. We'll see. Because I think this is leading me towards Numinous. So I may want to hold off on this for a while. Let's see though. Yeah, this is brand new territory for me. Or at least in this playthrough. I've certainly been here before on other characters. So I can see the ruins of the old city here. Pretty epic. Evendim is such a well-constructed map.
Greetings.
There's much work to be done, and if we are to succeed, it must be done quickly.
Stay a moment.
Alright, so I'm not going to start this quest hub yet. I will be back to it eventually.
Greetings.
But let's go straight to Til Ruinen and deposit this statue here. Oh, and it's right here, so not too far. And there we go. Now I do need to talk to Gwendith once again. And she is all the way down there. Let me get on my pony. And again, I'll fast forward my way back there. Certainly not the last time I'm gonna have to make that swim, I don't think. This quest line is worth it though. It ends with a pretty epic instance that I think you guys are going to enjoy.
Do not trouble me if your need is not urgent.
No, I don't have my thing popped up. You have restored both statues of fair Elendil, messenger. I am pleased with your doings. Perhaps Aragorn, son of Arathorn, chose well when he sent you to me with his request. Galanglad spoke well of you, and he always has been true. I was always a friend to the kings of old. and I will not betray trust they placed in me or the respect they bore me. There's one final test, messenger. If you are able to meet my last request, I will allow you to access the tomb of Elendil and the Silithar. Surely the Lord of the Dunedain has prepared you for this test. If he has not, it must be that he has learned nothing since last I saw him, and I will not surrender the Silithar to you.
Do not trouble me if your need is not urgent.
Listen well, messenger. Elendil never returned from the wars to which he marched in the south, but the Silithar came by various keepers of Valandil, his heir, who placed it on the deepest chambers of the tomb. I wished often that the body of Elendil might be brought to rest in Numinous, but it was not to be. When the Dunedain abandoned the city, Amlaeth spoke to me as the kings were wont to do. Gwyndith, he asked, long have you aided the line of kings descended unbroken from the noble Elendil. Your counsel is true, and the respect we bear for you unquenchable. I fear that Arnor cannot stand divided. There are too few of us left to hold Numinous. We will move the people to Fornost in the east, and I hope we can survive the dangerous days that lie before us. It is said that you have the gift of foresight. I beseech you, Gwyndith, to give me an answer. Will Arnor survive these days ahead? I will tell you the rest of the tale if you are able to satisfy my final demand, the demand that Aragorn could not. I ask you to give me that which I value most. If you cannot, Silithar will remain forever out of your reach and out of the reach of Aragorn, son of Arathorn. Give me that which I value most, messenger, and I will tell you what I beheld for Arnor and the line of kings. Alright, so let's ask you to give her what she values most. I think I have to do an emote, if I'm not mistaken. Is it like respect? Is there an emote called respect? I don't know. Let's try it out. I can't do a respect. That's an unknown command. Maybe if I kneel before her. There we go. You have given Gwyndith what she desires most, respect. Well, there you go. That's what I was going for.
Mind my words, traveler.
You are no mere messenger. Tell me your name. Welcome at last to Gwyndithron, Kippen. Your time among the Dunedain has not been wasted, and I see that Aragorn made his choice of agents with care. He has indeed learned much since I beheld him deep within the tomb of noble Elendil. He was young then, and did not understand the greatest gift of all, the gift that Elendil and his line gave sparingly, if at all, the gift of respect. I told you I would finish the tale of Amlaeth and the Silithar, and I will do so. Amlaeth asked me if Arnor would survive the coming darkness, and I told him what I saw. Your kingdom will fall, Amlaeth, king and son of kings, I said to him. I cannot see what misfortune awaits you at Fornost, but my heart tells me that if you bring the Silithar from Numinous, it will come by unknown paths to the rest of the deep, to rest beneath the deepest oceans. He received these said tidings with grace, and after a moment appeared to strengthen his resolve. My kingdom may already be lost, Gwyndith, but I would ask you one last favor. Raise the waters of the lake over the walls of the city, and allow the flood to preserve what treasure remain here. The Silithar will stay where it lies, at the bottom of the tomb of Elendil, and none shall disturb its rest until one of my line has need of it beyond all hope. You shall be its caretaker, fair Gwyndith, if you will accept this duty. It was done as Amlaeth requested. When the last of his people had left the city, I raised the waters and drowned the city beneath the deluge. So it has remained for hundreds of years. Return now to Calenglad, Kippen, and tell him that I will lower the waters of the flood to allow you to access the deepest chambers of the tomb of Elendil. Aragorn will have his Silithar. Sweet. So let's go ahead and return to Tinodir. Alright. Mr. Calenglad. It's always so laggy when you first enter Tinodir.
How can I be of service?
You have returned, Kippen. What is Gwyndith's decision?
What do you need?
Gwyndith has agreed to lower the floodwaters in the tomb of Elendil. I am filled with amazement, Kippen. that you were able to accomplish such a wonder. I do not know what you will find in the freshly unflooded portion of the tomb. It might be best to bring allies with you. I fear that the tomb robbers that prowl even them will take advantage of Gwyneth's decision. Long have the waters prevented them from gaining access to the lowest levels of Elendil's tomb. Now that this barrier will be gone, the robbers will rush to seize what treasure they may. One such band is led by Idella Cryptbreaker, a notorious robber, and she will not remain idle with the promise of riches unclaimed. Gather allies and speak to me when you are ready to journey to the tomb, and I will show you inside. Confront Idella if you find her within the tomb, and reclaim Silithar for Lord Aragorn. Alright, so this is it. It's going to be the Tomb of Elendil. It's quite an epic instance that will conclude this questline here. But I'm going to end the episode a little bit early today, so we can do the tomb in the next episode. I'm going to try to solo it, but if I can't, I may need to get a group. But we'll see. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to leave a like on the video. Join the fellowship by hitting the subscribe button. And I'll see you next time for the Tomb of Elendil. Thanks for watching.